have to bend over just like a new land over, high like a alien. Get them.
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Yo, Rajiv.
Welcome back to Vincent and the Grenadines. It is 9:21. It's time for our Talk to Me segment, where you call in and we talk about anything that you would like to talk about this morning. And if you do not give us a topic, we'll pick a topic ourselves. Fine. The number to call is 457-9997. Also the number to WhatsApp, 457-9997, where you can also place calls. We're live on YouTube and Facebook at WEFM99SVG. If you just join us, you're listening to Arrears. With me is Christal, and we are Activated Mornings.
Have you ever seen that City Q perform this song?
I saw videos from
Pakistan.
The Pakistan, yes, and another radio station. God bless his soul.
Peace. He's like just there. And at one point you could see from the crowd, because it's a small venue and what's not, and you could see like the vein in his neck, and he's just going like, the vein. I can see the vein. Boy, he has energy.
If he have energy again.
Yes. But it was nice seeing him perform. He didn't sing like right throughout. I'm like, I wonder if he born or if this is like part of the performance.
But some artists are characters, and that's what make them quite good at their art.
Like Mr. Killer.
Mr. Killer,
he just needs to like zigzag his way on stage, wine, $5,000 or how much ever he charges.
But even that Buyan singer, what's his name again, boy? The one who was in the problems the other day. Not Sui.
Why not rolling so?
Not Sui. Gosh, he had the popular song. We came to,
that one?
No, that's whistle when you walk is when somebody whistle when you walk, that in YG or something like that.
You see this Booyah, all them songs in.
And that's actually one I listen to. I don't really listen to Booyah outside of parties, but that
Booyah was part of, like, we've been listening to quite a bit over the years.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Again, I am half Dominican, so I know these things.
Oh, I just forget.
You just forget, for sure. But we have no calls, we have no messages, so we're going into a topic of our choice. You had ample time to call in. You can't get vexed with us this morning. So 23 hours ago, Quick Cash Corp on Facebook posted, the following customers have failed to honor their commitments with Quick Cash Corp and have until June 30th, 2024, in which to settle their accounts. Please note that other customers whose accounts may be in arrears are kindly asked to visit our office at your earliest convenience. This has split opinions on social media. Persons have been joking about it. Persons have been laughing. Persons have been saying, well, that happens when you don't pay your bills. Persons have felt like it is insensitive for persons to feel how they feel about this. But we want to know how you feel this morning. 457-9997 is the number to call, or WhatsApp, where you can also place calls, and we're live on YouTube and Facebook. You want to give your opinion first, Christal?
Not the first time, not the last. Generally, financial institutions would post certain things, lists in newspapers and now on social media. The cons. I'm look at the cons. There might be certain situations where, like, things genuinely happen and it's not people are being malicious with these institutions, so it could have a negative impact on the individual who's innocent in the case. And from the outside looking in, you don't know who's innocent from who's guilty. There are some cases where persons would stand for other people out of the goodness of their hearts and get themselves in trouble. And we see it even happening in courts where people would stand to be sureties, and the people maliciously exit the country, they don't show up, and that person now has to pay a lump sum of money.
I could even go to
they
jail.
Signed. and that too. So I don't think it's fair for people to jump to certain conclusions, negative conclusions based on the names that you see. And there's some people who have the same names too. So you get yourself some negative PR, unfortunately. So if I were in charge and I had like I wasn't breaking the law by not publishing, I probably won't publish them.
So I just want to say that usually in these situations, this is usually the last resort. It's not the first resort, and you can see it in the post. Actually, they did say that. Let me pull it back up really quickly. They did say in the second paragraph, please note that other customers whose accounts may be in arrears are kindly asked to visit our office at your earliest convenience. That in itself should tell you enough. They have tried contacting these people. They're not able to contact the people, and they, as a result, they posted the names. And the names posting has been going on for a long time. Person will be like, oh, but that's newspapers. And for your name to be in the newspaper, everyone would know that. Every person would know that this is happening. What I don't agree with is persons making light of it, making jokes. They're amused by it. They're celebrating that some people's names are there. And I'm advised that someone whose name is there was actually in a Facebook, I would say, drama with someone over owing their money. And so the name being in there kind of triggered a conversation again. That's something completely separate. If it is that you're celebrating because someone is being embarrassed or is in this situation, there is something, as an adult, there is something wrong with you. Life is fickle. You could be here today, you deciding you're renovating your house, you're fixing your vehicle, you're going to pay for a trip for your child, and tomorrow you lose your job and you don't get back a job for the next 3 to 4 months. You could face a family emergency. Somebody could fall ill. You have to pay the hospital bills. Your child could fall ill. Your mother, your grandmother. Something can happen. Life happens to people every single day. And of course, as Christal said, there are people who stand for people to take out these loans. And we need to remember with lending institutions like Quick Cash and Fast Cash, the interest rates are rather high. So when people hold the opinion that, well, they just need to pay the bills, or they just need to, why would you go stand surety for somebody? Why would you go take out loan for somebody? Some people could actually just use the help, and persons, especially persons in business, will always encourage you to take loans. If you want to start your business, if you want to get into anything, it makes more sense to take a loan than to pay things cash. I know someone who bought a house cash, who paid for their house cash, and they're going through a lot of financial problems because they went the cash route. So loans are actually quite beneficial. And Christal knows, Christal worked in a bank. Loans are actually quite beneficial. So for people to be going through whatever problems that they're going through, and other persons are like, oh, watch he take a loan and can't pay back the loan. Those things aren't funny.
Everything is a risk at the end of the day. And people need to also remember that what you put out is what you get back. Today for me, tomorrow for you. You know how the sayings go sometimes. The loan conversation, I think it could serve a beneficial one of these days. Because when I was in secondary school, my mathematics, I almost stumbled there. Mathematics teacher at the time, God bless his soul, had said to us, it's better to take a small loan from a commercial bank and buy that big appliance than to buy it on hire purchase. Because at the end of the day, you'll be paying more interest on the hire purchase. However, we see that it's easier to get on hire purchase than it is to get a loan. And sometimes time does not permit you, because that commercial bank's process might take a week or a couple of days, as opposed to getting hire purchases literally just a matter of hours. So to each his own. Some things work for some people, some things don't work for other people. You just literally have to know, and hopefully you get the best financial advice. Commercial banks use ratios when they're determining whether or not you qualify. Some institutions may not be looking at the ratios. They just be like, "Oh, you're working. Let me give you some money." So just be mindful of, like, don't hang your hat. The term. What it is. Just like, no. But then again, for some folks, right, in January, this is your situation and it's all well and good. But come April, something
Exactly.
changes your finances.
Exactly.
And messes you up. What people change their numbers often, whether malicious or they might just end up having to do it because it's necessary or what's not. It may be hard to reach some folks. I think maybe in like minority of the cases, these folks are embarrassed. Like, not that they don't want to, but they don't have it, and they just don't want to. They don't have it.
Yeah, I even saw one person say, "Go down and explain," but usually that actually plays a part. It's kind of embarrassing for them to go and say, "Hey, I don't have the money," and you're basically begging. So I understand some people's situations. It's unfortunate that they're in these situations. They have to pay them, but you will have to pay your debt at the end of the day. But some people really don't have empathy.
Yeah, sad though. Anyways, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. So one of your sponsors, they regularly publish people who owe them, and it so happened that they publish the name of a politician, and on the shake-up, they start talking about it. So the politician had to come on. I don't think he came on this station, but he came on another station and gave his explanation. And we say he stand guarantee for some people in his constituency. Some people wanted to start a small business with a refrigerator, with a gas stove, etc. He stand guarantee for them, and they didn't follow up and made the payments, and so now his name, is published, and then people are looking at him like if he's, if he owe this and owe that, but unfortunately, so well, yeah, that's rough, you stand guarantee for somebody, and
that's rough. You've never done that for anybody. Stand guarantee.
No. If I was living in Cinnamon, I probably would do it.
Okay. No,
we don't deal with. We have courts, but we don't. There's 2 courts still here, but we not deal on that level. We don't deal stuff like with courts on that level as you do in the Caribbean.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care.
But there are a number of lending institutions in New York. A number, quite a high number. But outside of that, right? You would not believe how common that story is. I took out a loan for this person, or I stand guarantor for this person. I have heard stories across the board of people just trying to help out a close friend, trying to help out a relative, and even that said relative kind of embarrassed that they're not able to repay. And this happens, and that is usually what you said earlier, is usually what people think when they see your name on one of these lists. You're hanging your hat where you can't reach it. And in some cases, people are doing it. But there are a number of persons that are just in unfortunate situations where life really has just been happening to them, and people need to remember that life happens. See, like a lot of young people decide, we're going to purchase a car. Purchasing a car comes with a lot of responsibilities. A car part go down. And that's another thing in St. Vincent. You can't find a lot of these parts, but that's a whole other discussion.
And why I must buy a scooter.
But you would see people even openly posting on social media, boy, this car really taking the life out of me.
Scooter.
So you could imagine you get into an accident, your insurance doesn't cover the accident. You have to cover the accident. You owe a lending institution. What happens?
Scooter. Get you a scooter. A bicycle might be better. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Ari. Morning, Christal. How you all
Morning,
doing?
morning. We well. I was wondering where you at.
Well, yes. The Globe Trotter is back around again. Right.
All right.
Sunday, June the 16th, 1976, was a turning point in South Africa's history. This is when the school children decided to turn over South African government, the white government. And from 76 to 1990, there was no more peace. The students were demonstrating their rights to speak in English, while the Afrikaans wanted them to learn Afrikaans. I mean, there's 11 different languages in South Africa alone.
Mm-hmm.
Zulu, Sotho, whatever, what have you, different cultures as well.
Mm-hmm.
So on that particular day, which is celebrated throughout the world, if you go on YouTube, you'll see that some of the students are actually saying, the students today are saying, well, what their mothers and fathers faced back in 76, they're facing the same thing now, only in a different way. Discrimination, etc., etc., etc. They're not getting the best jobs and that kind of thing. So in 1976, over 720 children were shot dead. Yes, that is the number of children then, because they had like a guerrilla warfare. So the students were decapitating officers too as well. So that is a big chunk of history right there. So what is the subject here this morning now?
I thought it was going to tie it.
I was going to continue. We're talking about if it's right for lending, fair rather, for lending institutions to post the names of customers who have not paid their loans.
Oh, there's no law against that. I think Barbados does it too, eh? I think so. Because it's a sort of embarrassment, making you have to pay, more or less, not so? But what do you guys think? What's your opinion on that?
I don't see I don't see how the lending institution is at fault for that. If it is that they tried contacting you in various ways, publishing the names is the way that is the last resort and how they might be able to reach you.
Well, naming and shaming is another story as well too, because normally people don't want to be named and shamed. So obviously, when you see your name come up on the list there, you'll try your best to have it off.
True.
On another issue, Virgin Atlantic flew in their brand new aircraft into St. Vincent. Barbados St. Vincent was its first. Go ahead.
You cut out for a minute of the Virgin Atlantic for a second.
They flew in their first new aircraft to St. Vincent. Brand new, actually, or revenue aircraft. So we call it brand new. It's never done in these services before. So it came directly from the factory to the UK and to here to St. Vincent. So many aviation geeks are celebrating that.
Okay.
Further to that again, another Boeing whistleblower has blown the whistle again. Now, the thing about these it's the third one. Remember, 2 died so far. You remember that?
Okay.
One died. One died. They say they claim he shot himself, but he told his family before, if you find a gun in my hand and you find out I'm shot or killed, it's not me.
Okay. So respectfully, we need you to wrap up the point. We had 4 minutes.
Right. Good. So guys are just calling with those little tidbits for you and paying tribute to the history of South Africa, Steve Biko and all those people back in 1976 who straightened out the whole apartheid system.
All
So
right.
take care, guys, and hang in there and keep up the good work.
All right, thank you very much. So it is
Great.
9:40. Usually time for community dateline, but we will bring it a bit later as there was someone else that was trying to call. Colleague, and go ahead and try to get your point in during this time. As he said that there are 11 languages in South Africa, and one of them is my favorite South African word to say. Osa.
What does Osa mean?
Osa. It's a language.
Excuse me?
Osa.
What?
XHOSA. Osa.
Well, you know.
Yes.
Suppose they had a tongue.
If you don't know tongue in speaking. Oh.
That's going to be hard to.
The African, Zulu, Tsonga, Tisonga, English, Southern Sotho, Swati, Xhosa, Northern Sotho, South African Sign, Tiswana, Venda, and Bailey. I can't pronounce that one, sorry.
Don't hurt yourself. I'm trying to find if there's. Okay, I'm not seeing anything as yet on social media, but somebody sent me a message a few seconds ago. I'm hoping it's not true.
Okay. Yes, caller, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, how is Christal, by the way? I've been missing her for some time now. Yesterday I had to go to the doctor, and on my way to the doctor, oh boy, I was so frustrated when I heard of that watchman at the school for children with special needs getting his throat slashed. How some of us could cope with these things, boy? Huh? Lord of His mercy. I given up where crime is concerned in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And when you speak, some people don't like to hear how you speak. You're pulling down country as though it is something that ain't happening. I don't know. But when I remember how I grew up and how I was brought up, it's like I can't help speaking about these things and so on. Just can't help.
Understand.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines was once known as home of the blessed. Yes, that still remains with some of us. We learn about that, the history of St. Vincent, But then, as I say again, St. Vincent and the Grenadines was never discovered. And I agree with that too, right? But that was a mistake that was made with our history and all of that. Yeah, so I tell you something, anyhow, there's so much negatives that sometimes I wonder if they outweigh the positives to speak about in this country. Because certainly you don't want to hear your country's name being smeared and all of that. I want to know that we have beautiful people in this country, godly people, not criminal-minded people. But then again, it will be said that Satan has his own following and God has his own following. On the positive side, Christal, what is your favorite culture this year? I'm hearing some good tunes, but I'll have to make a note of them. What is it? I'm just asking you. Let me see if you can set me off to say some other thing. What's your favorite culture? Let me listen to it.
So I haven't listened to all, but the ones that come into mind.
Yeah.
The one for GC with the judges.
Only the
judges.
Oh, I love that one. Gospel kept talking about that. Yeah, I heard it one time and I wish I heard it again. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So that's number one. That's number one.
I'm not. They're not number 1, 2, or 3. Abijah's Pirates is interesting.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Mm-hmm.
And 4. Mazat Contours and the one for Fire Empress.
Okay. Hypocrites and
Crooks. Yeah.
They call them top of the line Calypsonians there and so on. Wait, you're still the PR for Touchman? Something just come
still
to my mind.
Touch, yes.
Okay. So if I ask you if you love cucumber in your salad, what will you say to me?
Go on rest. Bye-bye. Talk to you tomorrow, Dave.
What do you mean, bye-bye? What happened? It's a legitimate question. The bandit Calypso one.
No. I feel like you're coming with trouble. I also like cucumbers in my sandwiches.
You disappoint me.
I like cucumbers in my sandwiches.
In
my salad too, yeah.
So you're backing off of that? All right, take care.
Fall you back away. Yes, sir. Bye-bye. Take care. Sound that one again. Back off, fall you back away.
I'm not sure.
Fall you back away.
I know my favorite calypso is Politically.
I've figured. Okay, last call, fast.
Hello. Oh, yeah, two more.
Hello, good morning.
But Christal, you see our rough touch. You must not start sing that song, then.
I do,
Oh,
but I
no.
feel like
Oh,
no. Wait, no man. Back off is us too. Is touch too.
That touch first road march.
Back off, falling back away. Okay. Yeah. I feel I was very young at that time. The voice it's registered in my head. A shame, I'm gone.
Oh, yes, it's touch for real.
Christal?
That's okay. So, like, there are some touch songs that you would hear on rotation all the
Yeah,
time.
and then
While
you
you know
forget.
the others, like,
It happens,
forget
it
this
happens,
one.
it happens.
Touch has like 100 tunes. Give a chance. Yes, please.
The band is coming this year?
We're going on the water. We have a catamaran cruise on the 5th of July.
But they're going to Carnival, Vinci Carnival.
Not as a Monday t-shirt band.
Oh, okay.
So you want it next year?
But it's just come every year.
Okay, all right. I gotta write it down in here and make a note. All right, we had to go now. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
I think that Christal said that touch will be on the water June 5th. It's June? 5th, July, sorry. July 5th.
June 5th, 2025, because June 5th done gone.
Let's get this call.
Oh, give me a moment, no man. Oh gosh, a shame.
Boy.
Hello,
Yeah,
good morning.
Yeah. Back off was the road march. Back off was the road march in 1988. That was the first road march for touch.
That's before I bought.
I feel like we getting age shame right now, boy.
And
I'm not gonna get cut after walking out.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
What Dave just told you, I told a host that here in New York already. First I asked her if she loves salad. He said yes. I say, you like cucumber in your salad? So the guy, there was two guys as a co-host with her, and the guy said, goodbye, he cut me off. And they laugh about it, made a joke about it.
It's just how it's structured.
Yeah. So that you remind me when he said that. It just remind me.
Don't trouble me. All right.
But my favorite calypso, and I hope you could win the crown with it. Hero, have a song called Dr. Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. A really good calypso song.
Yeah, with crime. Yeah, all crime gonna go down with Dr. Friday. I like that song.
I like it too.
I hope you win the crown with that.
It's crafted. While the message might be similar to songs before, it's crafted differently. I find that's what stood out for me. Now you mention it, it's true.
I want them they could use that. I want them they could use that song for their campaign, although
Funds up.
It's not really
Fun, yeah, pay for it.
Funds up.
Yours.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
So I like to just name some of my favorites, although nobody asks because nobody cares about me.
You want me to say fact?
I love Abidja, Pirates of the Caribbean, Azaria Wireless, Dennis Bowman, Where's the Culture? I really like that Dennis Bowman, Where's the Culture? Fire Empress, Hypocrites and Crooks, JC, Only the Judges, Hero, thank God it's Friday. Ninja
for Fantastic Friday.
Nah, they want it dead. Koja, I like Koja's calypso, and Koja a veteran journalist as well.
And I could say all.
My calypso. No, it's not all. I like Contours. I like Contours. Sorry, Rejector mashup. I like more in the mortar, and I like Sprinter Can't See.
That's like a finalist list right there. Like
Really?
you can't
You feel
judge.
so?
You can't judge.
No, those are all that I like. The others that I simply don't know. Or there are ones that didn't really catch me as much as these did.
Now you're mentioning Dennis Bowman's Where's the Culture? That one too.
That was a really nice calypso.
I think he was the
nice
one that
calypso.
sang Chateau where he did. I'm pretty sure is it a him or Manzangi sang dun dun dun.
I mean, going on his spot with you again, boy. I ain't going on his spot with you again.
No? All right.
But
we're wrapping up. We're wrapping up now.
It is 9:50, yes. This is where we're taking my leave. I'll be back on Monday, on Thursday and Friday. Christal and Rolisa will be activated morning in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I'd like to take this opportunity to sign out.
Bye, everybody. Y'all have a good what is today? Wednesday.
Wednesday midweek.
See
hump day.
you tomorrow, God's willing. Unusually for Thursday, as Ari said. Have a wonderful day. You know, be good and kind and everything in between, and be grateful to Dennis Bowman. We Shati. I was trying to buy time to find it too.
I see. I realize that.
Yeah. So he's up. That's his thing. That's his brand. Bye. Peace.
WEFM.